I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock.
Anthropometric measurements. The goal is to take body measurement using weighing scale, tape measure, and meter stick. 3-minute step test is for cardiovascular endurance level based on how quickly your heart rate will come back down after a physical activity. Hamstring and flexor test is to test flexibility of the hamstring and hips using protractor and meter stick. The zipper test is the test for the shoulder flexibility. Curl up dynamic test for abdominal muscle strength and endurance. 90-degree push-up dynamic test for the strength and endurance of the upper arm muscle. Flexed arm support static test for the muscular strength of the shoulder and upper arm. Barriers to physical activity is a variety of challenges that hinder you to become physically active. Number 1. Personal barrier. The insufficient time to exercise, inconvenience of exercise, lack of self-motivation, non-enjoyment, boredom of exercise, low self-esteem, fear of being injured or having been injured recently, lack of self-management skills, lack of encouragement, support, or companionship from family and friends, non-availability of parks, sidewalks, bicycle trails, or safe, pleasant walking paths close to home. Number 2. Environmental barriers. Location, accessibility of walking paths, cycling, and recreation facilities, availability of public transportation, pollution, crime, spirit, weather, family, and friends. Light physical activities are activities that do not cause you to break a sweat or produce shortness of breath. Moderate physical activity. This includes brisk walking, dancing, biking, swimming, and jogging. Some household chores may also be considered as moderate activities. Vigorous physical activity. These are activities that makes your heart pump faster than moderate activities and release more sweat, such as sports that needs lots of running like playing. Sports injuries. Injuries may occur when a person engages in moderate to vigorous physical activity or MVPA. This includes physical activities which span from moderate progressing to vigorous intensity. On the other hand, sports injuries are those that happen when playing sports or performing exercises. Some are from accidents, others can result from poor training practices or improper gear. Some people get injured when they are not in proper condition. No proper warm-up and stretching before you play or exercise can also lead to injuries. Here are the most common sports injuries. Number 1. Sprain. Sprain is a tear of ligament fibers, muscles, or tendons supporting a joint. This can occur when a joint is extended beyond its normal range of movement. A sprain may involve a small number of fibers through to a complete rupture. In extreme circumstances, the fibers of the ligament, muscle, or tendon may remain intact and ripped from the bone. Number 2. Contusion. Contusion or bruise is bleeding into the soft tissue. It is caused by a direct blow from another person, an implement, or an object. A bruise can occur to any soft tissue of the body. Number 3. Concussion. Concussion is caused by a direct blow to the head. Depending on the severity of the concussion, injury can cause varying levels of impairment of brain function. Concussions are categorized as mild, moderate, or severe depending upon symptoms. Number 4. Dislocation. Dislocation occurs when the ball of a joint is forced out of its socket. A dislocation must be reset by proper medical professionals. Number 5. Fracture. Fracture is a break, crack, or shattering of a bone. In closed fractures, the broken bone does not pierce the skin, while in open fractures, the broken bone breaks the skin's surface. Number 5. Fracture. Fracture is a break, crack, or shattering of a bone. In closed fractures, the broken bone does not pierce the skin, while in open fractures, the broken bone breaks the skin's surface. Number 6. Strains. Strains are injuries that involve the stretching, partial tearing, or complete tearing of a tendon. Strains are categorized as first, second, or third degree. Chronic strains are injuries that gradually build up from overuse or repetitive stress. How can I prevent a sports injury? The following are some basic steps to prevent a sports injury. Number 1. Develop a fitness plan that includes cardiovascular exercise, strength training, and flexibility. Number 2. Cool down properly after exercise or sports. Number 3. Stay hydrated. Drink water to prevent dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. Number 4. Stretching. Stretching exercises can improve the ability of muscles to contract and perform, reducing the risk for injury. Number 5. Use the right equipment or gear and wear shoes that provide support and that may correct certain foot problems that can lead to injury. Number 6. Learn the right techniques to play your sport. Number 7. Rest when tired. Avoid exercise when you are tired or in pain. Number 8. Always take your time during strength training and go through the full range of motion with each repetition. Number 9, last one, if you do sustain a sports injury, make sure you participate in an adequate rehabilitation before resuming strenuous activity. How can I treat injuries? When it comes to sport and exercise, the possibility of injury is always present. The well-known RICE or RICE treatment method can help reduce the swelling, relieve pain, and promote flexibility and healing. The benefits of the RICE method can be explained by stage. R for rest. Immobilization prevents further injury and gives the body time to recover. I for ice. Cold reduces pain by numbing the affected area. C for compression. Pressure keeps swelling under control. E for elevation. Keeping the injured body part above the heart reduces swelling and the associated pain and discomfort. What to bring? Water, extra clothes, towels, and caps. What to do? Prepare yourself. Know your limits so as not to overwork your body. Overworking your body might put your life to a threat. Drink a lot of water. Do not wait to feel thirsty. If you know have sweat What to do? Prepare yourself. Know your limits so as not to overwork your body. Overworking your body might put your life to a threat. Drink a lot of water. Do not wait to feel thirsty. If you know have sweat a lot, already drink water immediately. Change clothes. Do not let the wet cloth dry up in your body. Use towel. Use towel to wipe out excessive sweating. The following are terminologies that you might experience if you opt to observe personal safety protocols during moderate to vigorous physical activities or MVPA. Dehydration. Dehydration happens when the fluid in your body is used or lost more than the fluid you drink or intake. Overexertion. This refers to the pressure one puts in himself or herself. Too much pressure that leads to a simple discomfort that might extend to a more serious injury. Hypothermia. It usually happens when the body easily loses temperature. A person suffers hypothermia when his or her body temperature drops below 35 degrees Celsius. Hyperthermia, the opposite of hypothermia. It happens when the body temperature rises up significantly beyond the normal temperature, which is 37 degrees Celsius. Hyperthermia, like hypothermia, can threaten your life too. Let us all remember this. When the body does not have enough fluid needed to function normally, it is dehydrated. This happens when lost body fluid are not replaced. Dehydration causes a person to have a thirsty mouth, become fatigued, have less urine yield with dark color, and in severe case, unconsciousness. The usual causes of dehydration are hot weather condition, too much perspiration, high fever, diarrhea, vomiting, and excessive exercise without taking in enough fluid. To nurse dehydration, the body will need to replenish lost fluids and electrolytes. Drink at least 8 glasses of water a day and up to 12 glasses during summer months. Hydration is also the soundest way to prevent dehydration. Prevention is better than cure, and the ways to prevent dehydration include the intake of adequate fluids, watery fruits and vegetables, and avoiding hot environment.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock